Hey guys, it's Sarah from Book Nerds and Fangirls, and if you celebrated Christmas yesterday, I hope you had a very Merry Christmas, as well as if you celebrate Hanukkah or Kwanzaa, I hope you have a great and happy holidays, or are having them. I'm not really aware of anything besides Christmas, so I really hope you're having happy holidays, and if you don't celebrate the holidays, I really hope you're having a great December. Today, we are reacting to You, Season 2, Episode 1. Now, You is one of these very unique shows. Originally, it was a Lifetime original. I watched the first episode on the Lifetime streaming app, again, it seems like a lot of channels are getting their own streaming services, which, great for those channels, but the downside of Lifetime is I've only ever watched 2 shows on Lifetime, and now they're both owned by different streaming services, and we'll get into that in just a minute. So, with You, Season 1, I watched the first episode and I was intrigued, and then I needed to get a Lifetime subscription, or I needed to sign up for Lifetime to watch the rest of the series. Now, for me, there was only 2 series on Lifetime that I was interested in during that time, and one of them was ending anyway, and I could have just got a box set for it. So I decided not to watch the rest of You, and was fairly disappointed, and actually forgot about You for a while before Netflix bought the rights to it. Now, I don't know the technical terms of how Netflix got the properties to You in the first place. They own You now, so that's a thing. So You Season 2 is now solely owned by Netflix, and I don't know how that works. I think with Lifetime, if they feel like a show is not doing as well on their channel, they will negotiate it with another streaming service. It happened for one of my other shows. If anyone has ever heard of the show Unreal, that one was also negotiated to go over to Hulu for its 4th and final season. So I find Lifetime's business aspects to be very intriguing, yet I don't really follow them. I find it kind of weird that they give up their series so easily to streaming services, but if it's not really working out for your company and it's not getting you the ratings that you want, I do understand why you would give it to someone who thinks they're better equipped to handle series like this. Now, for You, Season 1, I didn't react to it because I felt like the ship had already sailed for that one. No one was really watching You. But then I figured out that You was actually becoming pretty big on Netflix, but I had already finished it by that point, so I'm one that I pride myself not to tape reactions that aren't authentic or not my first reaction, so I didn't do it because I really didn't want to not have an authentic reaction to watching this series. So I thought I would just do You Season 2, just for the hell of it. But I also have some gripes with You as a whole. Now, for those of you who don't know, You is actually a book written by Carolyn Kapnis. I read both her books. There are 2 books in this series. There are You, of course, and then Hidden Bodies. And the second season is actually supposed to be based off the second book. Now, spoiler alert for my end of the year book wrap-up. I've read both these books these years, and I read them within like a month of each other, so these books were fresh in my brain at the time being. I loved You, I love the narrative, I love the voice actor for Joe. For those of you who did not watch Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, fun fact, the guy who plays the original Greg on Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, Santino Fantoya, who strangely enough also plays Hans in Frozen. Fun fact for that, but you're not here for that, is actually the voice actor for Joe in the U books. And also, fun fact, him and Penn Bradley, I'm sorry if I botched his name, the guy who played Dan in Gossip Girl, they actually look quite similar, at least to me. These guys could be brothers, honestly. So that was pretty unique. I actually really enjoyed listening to Santino's voiceover acting. So I guess it's because I liked the story and I liked who they got for the voiceover actor for this that I continued on the second book, because I'm all like, it'd be pretty interesting to see how they continue the story. Now, the bad thing was that I hated the second book. Well, the first book was such a unique perspective, told from such a unique point of view. The second book turned the character that so many people actually sympathized with, and loved. Loved. Like, there are a lot of Joe fans out there, and even the actor himself, like Penn, was like, I don't understand why people are obsessed with Joe. This is the kind of boyfriend that you don't want. I could see why. Why? Because Joe is such a complex character, and I feel like they just cheated him in the second book, and that is where my concerns lie for the second season. Now, it looks pretty accurate to the second book, and I pray to God they changed some things, because if it is the same as the second book, I'm gonna internally scream, because I am, no matter what, finishing You Season 2, and you guys get to see my pent-up rage, because I've already been through this shit of a story once already this year, but now I probably have to go through it twice. So, just a warning, if you don't like rants, this will probably be a mini rant if it doesn't go the way, if it goes the book's way. So if you love rants, this is going to be the video for you, but if you don't like rants, maybe click off this video. I know there will be probably quite a few other channels that will do reviews and critique it from a professional standpoint, but I'm gonna watch you and I'm gonna try to finish it. So without further ado, I've rambled long enough. Let's watch You Season 2, Episode 1. I'm kind of excited but kind of nervous. Let's do this. So one thing I noticed right off the bat is that Netflix is very literal with their titles. Like, I watched the trailer for You Season 2. I didn't react to it because I just wanted to watch the trailer by myself. I didn't really want to do a reaction to it, but the first line that Joe says is something about a fresh start. And what is the title of this episode? A Fresh Start. So I just thought that is kind of clever at the same time, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so I'm gonna be an annoying bookworm and state the different changes that I've seen throughout the books, so I apologize in advance. One thing I noticed that differs from this season, which I actually enjoy because I hated how that his initial plan to go to Los Angeles was. So in the books, there's this girl named Amy, and they didn't show her in season 1. Amy is kind of like Joe's second girlfriend after Beck, that is, and she's pretty much a con artist, and she steals something of Joe's and runs off to Los Angeles, and Joe is actually trying to hunt her so he could kill her. Now, one thing that I appreciate that You Season 2 does here is they cut that storyline completely. So Joe seems a little less psychotic. I know he's still psychotic, but damn, is he psychotic? in the books. But one thing I actually enjoyed that they took out was that quote-unquote love story. It didn't really seem in place for Joe at all. But one thing I do like is they replaced it with Candace. Now Candace showed up at the end of season 1. I'm not sure what happened between Joe and Candace, but he is trying to hide from her. So when he's trying to hide for her, he actually goes to Los Angeles so he could avoid her Candace in the first place, which I think is a way more clever story than chasing another ex-girlfriend for revenge. Now this is more out of necessity because he's scared, because Candace knows all of the fucked up shit he's capable of she could ruin his reputation. I like how he was all like, you know what, the best place to hide is somewhere where she never thought I would go, and that is actually a pretty interesting storyline. Now, let's go ahead and see what all is gonna happen. I also remember that Paco, who initially wasn't a part of the books, is actually in Los Angeles now. So maybe we'll get more Paco and Joe scenes which I feel are a necessity for this show as a whole, because it shows more of Joe's humanity as a whole. Oh, but let's see what they're gonna do here. Ick. I don't know, like, Ellie trying to talk to Joe is giving me, like, icky feelings. Like, bro, he's 30, you're 15, chill the fuck out. I get it, teenage hormones. They could be a bitch. I get it. I've been there. I've done that. Done that. Wait until your 20s. They get fucking worse. Worse. People don't even know. They think teenage hormones are bad. Nah, wait until you get to your 20s until you get to college. They're the worst during those times. But, like, don't go after 30-year-old dudes. If a lot of them aren't interested in you, and if they are interested in you, run the fuck away. Away, because those people are awful. Awful, and they also have their own damn issues. Issues. Why would you date someone underage? That's disgusting. But, like, ugh, it gives me uncomfortable feelings. And then Joe just going, like, who's protecting you? I don't, like, I get it. You wanna, like, protect people, and that's fine, that's good, that's awesome. But, ew. 15-year-old girl giving out her Instagram handle to about a 30-year-old dude is, like, oh, just don't do it. Don't. You're 15. Go date your boys your own age. I get that sometimes they're awful. Not all guys that age are bad. Bad and immature. Just, like, go find one that around your own age and, like, ugh. Just, ugh. Okay. Back to the show. You know, whenever Ellie actually called Delilah a hooker or told Joe, I know that you think she's a hooker, but she's actually not. I actually found that kind of insulting, honestly. Like, if I ever took one look at Delilah and I looked at the outfit that she was wearing, there is no way, shape, or form that I would ever think she was a hooker. Even if she was, like, just wearing a tube top and shorts, I would never make such a comment. Like, I don't give a fuck what you wear. You do you, sis, and don't care what anyone says about it. But the thing is, like, she's wearing yoga pants, she's wearing, like, a loose-fitting top, and I would just think she was going out for a jog or exercising. I wouldn't think she was a hooker whatsoever. Ever, especially not by that outfit. Like, what classifies as a hooker? I'm not sure. But, thing is, Delilah was a very, needy woman in the books, if I remember. She was constantly throwing herself at Joe, and I really, really, really hope they stop the whole angle from the second book, because there is this running storyline in the second book that every woman who interacts with Joe suddenly wants him to have sex with him. Like, he's suddenly so intriguing, he's suddenly like a god to every one of these girls, and suddenly he gets like vagina like no one's business, and I'm just all over here like, bro, bro. In the first book, he could barely get a girl to talk to him, and now every girl is just suddenly so infatuated with him, and that's what got me in the second book. Like, I get he's new, he's fresh meat, but there's a lot of new people in Los Angeles. There's so very, very many people in Los Angeles. There's always someone new entering the cities every single day. So why this one guy like gets every single girl attracted to him, I just didn't get that part. And it's not like a small town guy making it into like big city life. He lived in New York. And you know, I get comparisons to New York versus LA. I get that. But you run into the same problems whatever city you go to. So I feel like I get it. You're trying to paint LA brighter, sunnier, and yeah, there is a vast difference between New York and LA. There are major differences, but I feel like the woman would not just throw themselves at this one average-looking dude. Like, don't get me wrong, Joe's an attractive guy, but there is so many people in LA to choose from. So you're gonna have to give me something better than that. If you're gonna make the storyline work for this one. So, mini rant done, let's continue. I just want to say how ironic his name choice is for the choice Will, and his new love interest is Love. So if you put them together, it's Will Love, and Joe's trying so hard to fight not falling in love with someone again. So I thought that was pretty funny, like the definition of irony right there. But Will and Joe's interaction, while I want it to be super cutesy, was very awkward. I too have my moment of sexual jokes and stuff. But whenever like the first thing she says is, "Do you think this page looks like a butt?" I'm just like, that's some like like I work in a prose department, so that seems like a joke I would tell to my coworkers that I've known for a while. Hell, I've even actually said that to them before because, you know, things in superstores could get boring sometimes. I've noticed they've changed a few things around from the book as well, but their interaction changed because they first met at a bar, I believe, and her brother is actually with her during that point, and I think it was like during an audition and other stuff. So I think they changed her profession actually, because she manages a kitchen at the grocery store instead. And additionally, her parents actually own this grocery store in the book. So they're changing a lot of things here. Hopefully they change the terrible way about the books. But their interaction, I don't feel the chemistry between Joe and Love. Maybe that is intentional, but I feel like they're not giving it their all. It's still the first episode, but with Beck and Joe, I feel like it's more organic and natural. Like, that meeting could have been something if Joe had not been a crazy stalker type. But with Joe and Love, just like in the second book, I didn't see chemistry between the two leads, which is like a problem. You need to have chemistry to make a good story, and I just don't see it with these two. Maybe I'm being a little bit irrational, maybe I'm being a little too picky, but it's 4 a.m. in the morning here, and Irrational, like, left at 2 a.m. So we're gonna be, like, super bitchy during this episode, and I apologize in advance. So, let's go ahead and continue this episode. I like the changes a little bit, but, I don't know, I have my problems somewhat. Oh, and then the whole bell pepper, if you slice it, it looks like a badge. I'm just like, okay, new material, but at the same time, ugh, I get it, I get it. I just don't think people talk to each other this way the first time they meet. It's a little bit unrealistic to me. There's a lot of unrealistic choices here. I don't know, I'm not from the Los Angeles area, so I don't know if people are that brash in public in Los Angeles, but I don't know. Let's go ahead and continue. Okay, I like how they do some research about LA in here, because a little tiny fact, whenever Joe meets 40 for the first time, he's actually drinking celery juice. Now, I've seen a lot of people on YouTube who are based on LA drink the celery juice. It's supposedly supposed to have, like, I wouldn't say healing qualities per se, but a lot of fat burning qualities in it. Celery is just basically water anyway, honestly. But I don't know. I liked the little touch. I don't know what he's eating per se. I'm not very up to date on my new food trends, but I am getting that I'm just like, hey, it's celery juice, and I actually noticed what he was eating. Now, if I see an acai bowl, I'm gonna be like, know what that is. It's gonna be fun getting to notice what it is. Isn't I like, it's all like, oh, is any of this vegan? And I'm just like, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know a lot about LA. I don't know if a lot of the people in LA are but I don't know. It's very interesting take. I don't even know where this show is filmed, so there might be people who are like, oh, it's a setting in LA, this could be fun for us, because we live in LA, so that might be, what they're doing here, but I just wanted to point that out. Joe has a very realistic problem of masturbating in places he should not be masturbating in. Like I said, I don't usually judge, but, like, the very first episode, I think he was masturbating in the street to Beck, which, gross, ew, like, ugh, but, like, now he's like, what's up with Joe in first episode and masturbating in places that are just like, oh, I get it, like, some people do this, but he's masturbating in the back room of a store, okay? Okay, like, maybe it's just me being, like, very, I wouldn't say I'm prudish or anything like that, obviously not, but, like, I think it's just, like, you're literally, like, beating your beef over here in a public like, you're brave, I'll give you that, or very stupid because, you know, public indecency is a thing you could get arrested for. I'm not sure how it is by state, but, like, why are you masturbating in the back room of a store? That's a fireable offense if I've ever seen one. But then again, you hear about people hooking up in their stores, and that's unsanitary too. Like, it's just like, I only have a problem with it because it's so fucking unsanitary to masturbate in the back room of a store. Yes, it's on a pallet. That's, like, I'm not even gonna say it's alright because, like, why would you, like, I don't know. Like, I don't know, guys. I'm not gonna make it past episode 1 of season 2. Like, I felt like the first episode of season 1 was so much better. This is why you shouldn't freaking adapt a shit novel into a second season. Netflix always has this problem. It keeps going with their series, even whenever there's no material to go with. They did it with 13 Reasons Why, and they're gonna do it with you. Just watch. I'm gonna hate this season more than I hate you. 13 Reasons Why Season 3. Maybe a little bit less, but you know what I mean. Let's go ahead and see how it's gonna work, because I have a feeling he's gonna get caught, and it's like, you nasty. Alright, let's get on with this. Ugh. So, I will admit the scenes with Love and Joe were really cute, but I still don't ship them together. I read the books, I understand what happens. I like how they're alternating love's interest of food instead of acting, though, because I feel like wanting to be an actor in LA is so overused in shows and stuff. But I haven't really seen them do like chefs and cooking and Instagramming food and stuff like that, like a foodstagrammer. I haven't seen them try that angle before, so I'm intrigued by that. And I do like how they try to give her some complexity with, her meeting someone when she was young and then him getting really sick and dying. I like how they approached that angle. I'm not sure if she had a husband who died in the books. I'm just not really sure for that. Also, the relationship between her and 40. 40 gets her boss now instead of her brother, which I don't know if I like or not. Not because there's a lot of conflict that happens because 40 is her brother. But, I don't know, maybe it's gonna be a plot twist. I'm not sure. I still got 6 minutes. I'm pretty sure Candace has found him by the end of this. I'm gonna call that now. Now she has this very sneaky way of her. So, I don't know. We'll see how this goes. I'm almost done, and I still gotta edit. Oh my god, this is gonna be a long night. So I don't get what the newest interest of having deadbeat mothers are on television shows. I think it pisses me off because it's like the third example I've had in the past 2 weeks. Like, I just recently watched Shazam, and then there was a mother abandoning her child on that one. Then I just watched The Witcher, and it also had mother abandoning child on there. No spoilers. Spoilers for those of you who haven't seen it yet. And then, like, now Joe and his mother, I'm just like, what is it with mothers abandoning their children this year? I get that it happens, and those women are awful, but I don't know, I just see this trend happening, and I'm just like, I hate deadbeat mothers almost as much as I hate deadbeat fathers. I'm an equal person here, so I could hate both of them. But, my god, like, I hate this trend. I really do. Like, can we please not make this a thing in every... This is why this guy is so fucked up, because his mother left him. Not an excuse. It's kind of like, I get it, but still, you are who you are. You shape your destiny, no one else does. So, it's just like, I know I'm sounding like a bitch here, but I'm just stating what I think, and this episode's pissing me off. So, let's go ahead and finish the last 16 minutes of it. My god, it's almost 5 here, and I, like, hate life right now. Let's just go ahead and finish this. So who on the French toast is this Jasper guy? I don't think he has any part in the novels. Maybe he's a friend of Candace's. I'm just not sure. I just want to know who he is. Also, Joe has a storage unit. Is he keeping, like... No, wait. There he found Beck's body. So it couldn't be Beck he's keeping in there. So who is he keeping in there? I'm curious. Okay, let's continue. And where's Paco? Like, he lives in Los Angeles. Why are we not seeing Paco? Not sure. The level of done. I am just arriving. Okay. Alright. I should have known this would happen. I don't know why the fuck it got me like it did. I don't know why they chose this angle. Oh my god, I'm so fucking mad. I am furious. Like, okay, we already know that Joe is a fucking stalker. Okay, we get it. We know. Okay, so why is the plot twist that he took over someone else's life, and you know, he started off in Los Angeles and then he saw her. He saw her, and you know, at first it's like, oh, it's just a grocery store meeting and that's fine. But no, turns out they fucked with you. Joe has actually been a stalker this whole time. Oh my god, big shocker. He's a fucking stalker. You don't think we fucking knew that in the fucking first place? Oh my god. Okay, so their big twist was that Joe is stalking Love all along. Oh my god, someone call the presses. Joe's a stalker, like we all know. Because the show isn't about a stalker, right? It makes me mad because we know who this guy is. We already know that he's a stalker, okay? Okay, and everything about this show in this season is so fucking forced. This is why you don't fucking adapt a book that is fucking shit, okay? You by Carolyn Kapnis, I liked it a lot. Hidden Bodies, fuck that book. That book, if I needed a book to burn to, like, fucking save myself, if it was the only thing that I could burn, I would go to Hidden Bodies on my fucking shelf and toss it in the fucking fire, okay? That's how much I fucking hate this book. And the show is making me hate it more. And it's not supposed to. It's supposed to be improving it, is it? No, it's not. So, oh my god. This season is gonna be me feeling angry. I'm gonna hate watch this because if I've done it of 13 Reasons Why, I can do it with you too. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna watch this. We're gonna hate watch this. I watch shows faster when I hate them, so it's fine. It's cool. I'm not gonna savor this shit show, but oh my god. Making the plot twist that he's been stalking Love all along this whole episode. He arrived in Los Angeles. He saw her, found out where she lived, for one, bought the apartment next door to her, across the street from her, so he could fucking stalk her through a telescope. Overheard her boss discussing something about crime and punishment so he could work at the store that she was in. My god. Stalker. I know Joe's a stalker. Alright, we get it. Why can't you show us the very beginning? I know you want to save some fucking shock value for the second part, but oh my god, I am fucking pissed off. I am not a fucking idiot. I know what Joe is doing. You do not need to baby feed me this shit, okay? We're in season 2. It's not season 1. We know Joe's a stalker. We know who Joe is. You don't need to do that. We don't need to have him being a stalker as a fucking plot twist. Oh my god, I fucking hate this fucking episode. And I fucking hate that they're taking a good season of this fucking show and making the second season shit, because this book is shit. This converting the character into something that, yeah, he is, but is not, is shit. And oh my god, I'm gonna fucking hate this season, aren't I? I'm gonna wanna fucking throw my computer in. I'm gonna wanna fucking rage quit by the 5th episode. How much do you wanna bet? But I already feel like rage quitting right now. This is not a good sign. Hopefully this improves. I am just like, I'm tired. I'm gonna edit this. I'm sorry guys, I just wasn't like a huge rant video for you guys. I'll put a rant warning before that, but this episode got me heated. I didn't think a show could get me more heated than 13 Reasons Why or Euphoria, but this one does. I mean, 13 Reasons Why got me heated in a bad way, while Euphoria got me heated in good ways, but like, I fucking hate this episode. This is bringing down you for my season down so low right now. And it's, how much do you want to bet? I'm gonna be like, this is gonna go down further on my list because this is not a good first start to the season. And I hate it. Okay, there you guys have it. That was my reaction / rant to You Season 2 Episode 1. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope the ranting did get on your nerves. God knows I hate ranting, but sometimes it's good to rant. Sometimes it's good not to be all peace, love, and rainbows, you know? On this channel, I do get mad about things, and a bunch of, you know, errors and characteristics drive me crazy. I didn't notice them in the book as much as I do in the show, but now that the show is aired, it was already a shitty book. God, am I gonna fucking hate this book by the fucking end of the year. Watch out, 2019 book list, because I'm coming for you. So, that's it, you guys. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe if you've not already. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!